of complex conjugates. So note that we need exactly n constants so that we can use to assemble a row vector or a bra vector. So when we are discussing about row vector, it means that that is a bra vector. And the associated vector or ket vector is equal to, this is alpha is a ket vector. So if we can replace that bra vector into ket vector, so you can put it bar in before alpha and then put the bracket, so you can get it this. Note that by construction f of v is equal to, what is f of v? That is equal to inner product of alpha with v. Okay, remember this? So the linear mapping is equal to alpha inner product of alpha with v. So this is very important point. Anybody ask any question about this? Any question? Okay.
सर ये पॉइंट रिपीट कर दें. हेलो, अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर. सर.
Okay, I am repeating again. It means that any linear mapping or linear transformation f of v is equal to alpha inner product of alpha with v. Okay. So the next one is, if we are taking alpha 1 a1 plus alpha 2 a2, it means that if we have a sum of elements with taking inner product with vector b. Okay, if we're taking inner product with vector b, then you can write it as alpha 1 steric is outside, then you put it inner product a1b plus alpha 2 steric outside, and then you put a2b. This is the another rule of addition. When the first element is in the form of addition of two elements, then how you can put it taking the inner product with vector b. So that is the very simple rule, is that you can put it outside alpha 1 steric and then a1 and then alpha 2 steric a2 and then the whole bracket and then put it bar and then b. So this is the rule. So you must remember this rule.
सर ये इधर a1 क्या चीज है? a1 फिर ब्रा नहीं बनेगा वेक्टर क्या? ये a1 क्या है? a2
देखिए बेसिकली जो है ना आपके पास, अब मैं आपको ये बताने लगा हूँ, जस्ट आई एम टेलिंग यू दैट कि हाउ यू कैन, ओके आई कैन एक्सप्लेन यू in the webcam. Okay, here if we take alpha 1 a1 plus alpha 2 a2 and then vector any vector b. Okay, are you watching this?
Yes sir.
Yes sir.
Okay, next one. Then you can take it alpha 1, it means that this is alpha 1, it means as a scalar representation alpha 1 steric, and then a1 inner product with b plus alpha 2 steric, then you put a1 2 inner product with b. This is the famous rule of multiplication in bracket. Okay, the next one is, you can also take it as alpha 1 steric a1 this plus alpha 2 steric a, this is bra a1, this is bra a2, and then put the bracket and then this is b. Okay, this is slide number 10. So how you can take standard basis vector, it means that ket vector ei, you put it vertical bar before ei, So E1, E2, E3, these are the standard bases because we have V is the n-dimensional vector space with standard bases E1, E2, E3, En is simply called. So sometimes we can also write it as vertical bar into I bracket. Okay, understand this? So sometimes in the literature you can see this in the quantum field theory. So this get in the form of this, okay, in the representation of this. So you can represent this cat in the form of this also. It means that in I, J, K, okay, and then orthonormal basis condition. So you can also transform the orthonormal basis condition. In the previous slide we already told you that EI, so inner product with EJ is equal to delta IJ. So we represent it is here inner product of IJ equal to delta IJ. So IJ means here EI and EJ, okay. It does not mean that I and J just like 1, 2, okay. You must remember this notation. Everybody must remember this notation. This is very important notation because whenever you are going to solve the questions and solve the problem, because most of the problems are unseen problems, so you can do yourself. So when you are going to solve the unseen problems, you must know that these particular notation. So this is very different notation, okay. You can see only in the form of quantum field theory. In the quantum field theory subject, you can only see this notation, okay. In the usual mathematics, you never see this notation. So must remember this notation for quantum field theory, because this cat vector can be represented in the form of I vector, and then bra vector can be represented in the form of J vector. Then inner product of IJ means that inner product of EI EJ, okay, that is equal to delta IJ. So again, so how you can write the okay, I can okay, you know that how you can write this bra vector, sorry, cat vector
No,
of V.
sir.
So how you can transform cat vector of V? I already explained you in the previous slides how you can move it, because V is equal to, what is V? What is V? Okay, tell me what is the value of V? Roll number 4, 200, roll number 4.
सर वो जब हमने उसको ट्रांसफॉर्म किया था अल्फा 1 स्टेरिक, फिर हमने लिखा था A1 की ब्रॉकेट, फिर हमने अल्फा 2.
Okay, good. Alpha, no, we put it V is equal to linear combination of alpha I EI, okay, alpha I EI.
Yes, sir.
So when you transform this vector, okay, this is actually our vector in column vector. So when you transform it in a column, then you can put it here. How you can write it as in the form of cat, that is equal to sigma I, and then alpha I, you put it alpha outside the bracket, and then in the form of cat EI. So EI into EI is also equal to I. So cat I into alpha I. So coefficients are alpha k is equal to, then we can represent alpha k is also equal to kV, so that V is equal to this. Understand this point, Ji? Everybody is the generated by the linear combinations of any vector V can be written as linear combination of the basis vectors. So basis vectors are E1, E2, E3 up to En. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So in the
Yes,
previous
sir.
slides, I already told you that how you can write vector V. V is equal to alpha I EI. But when you put it in the form of cat notation. Okay, this is the cat notation. This is not vector v. This is the cat notation of vector v. So how you can represent v in the cat form? Okay, sometimes I am giving you the vector, so I can ask you how you can write it in the form of cat, how you can write it in the form of bra. So I am telling you here how you can write vector v, with that is the linear combination of alpha I ei. So in the form of cat vector. So that is cat vector. So cat vector v is equal to cat vector I into alpha I and outside summation. So similarly also we already explained you that alpha I is also equal to alpha k is also, I already told you that what is alpha k. Alpha k is equal to inner product of ek into v. So again you put ek equal to k and k into v. So putting the value of alpha k in the above, it means that alpha I in the above equation, you get this notation. Okay, understand this notation, everybody? Inside the
Yes, sir.
this rectangle.